Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we were unfortunately in a situation where I have to put a cut in. We're really close to getting done with this. It'll probably be within the next 10 minutes, and under normal circumstances I would have just finished it out. But I think for right now, this is unfortunately required. So we're going to have to drop some Artemis 4 on somebody here, that's for sure. Actually, it's not going to be Artemis 4, but we are going to fire on this Valkyrie, and we're going to use maybe Follow the Leader, but actually Artemis is the way to go. These are not great hit odds. Maybe we should just go for one of the buildings. Let's do it. Okay.
Standing by.
The Vulcan is going to walk up over here. Now, here's the danger, right? The heavy shredder turret. Who else do we move in phase 19? The Panther. Let's position the Panther up here first. And we'll fire on the Valkyrie. Unless we can fire on the heavy shredder turret. The answer is no. So we'll fire on that Valk. And we got nothing out of it. Okay. Now I'm going to reserve the Vulcan. Because I don't necessarily want to move him in now. The Guillotine will step up. And I would love to fire on this Valkyrie. That's a lot of heat. So we'll just have to sink a little bit of heat and pot shot this guy. Yeah, that's not a lot of damage. I didn't expect a lot. He's panic level critical though, so that's noted.
Receiving you.
And at this point, the Striker can move up to somewhere like here and fire on this guy. We'll see if maybe we get anything. Okay, no ejection. That's fine. The Black Knight is going to move up and probably attack the Maxim. Yep. And it missed. Let's see how it does with its weapons. It doesn't even fire the weapons. Noted.
Standing by.
Our Blackjack is going to take this turn to brace. We need to deal with the heat on the Blackjack. There's no doubt about that. We have a few things that we need to work on, right? That is definitely something that will need some level of work. I'm actually going to move the J. Edgar up here.
Moving at full throttle.
And we are going to look to take out this Shredder turret so that we can move with a little bit more impunity. Okay. That's wonderful. The Maxim is going to position behind the Black Knight.
Coordinates received.
This may be a kill, actually. I think it's highly likely. It's a lot of solid crits. And a knockdown. Okay. Now the Harasser is going to move up here. I want this heavy shredder turret gone before we move the Vulcan in.
Confirmed.
Only one flamer hit there. Oof.
Ready for orders.
That's a big oof right there. However, because the Black Knight is knocked down, we could move to this position and be relatively safe.
Engaging.
Okay, 42 damage into that armor. Plus an additional 32. Nice. And that's what we were afraid of course. And that is why I wanted those flamers to hit, but we had bad luck on that. And honestly, the Harasser doesn't cost much to replace. I'd rather lose the Harasser than the Vulcan, for sure. Okay, so the Valkyrie is going to move now.
I'm being flanked.
Fires on the Maxim. The Maxim's fine.
I hear ya.
Okay, the Panther. We're going to start laying some withering fire into this Valkyrie, I think. I'm going to not fire the PPC this round, though. Okay, we missed with everything there. That's okay.
Commander?
The Blackjack can get into side arc here on the Valkyrie. Now, we could alpha this. Our hit odds aren't enough to make this worthwhile, though.
Copy that, Commander.
Okay. Solid armor penetration there.
What do you need?
The guillotine will move into this position, and it can actually alpha. Yeah, no ammo explode chance. Take it. Sadly, we missed the ERPPC, but that's still an engine destruction, and that's still a dead Valkyrie.
Standing by.
Wonderful. The Vulcan is going to go ahead and try to step on the Black Knight again. Would sure be nice if we had mag shot ammo. But alas, apparently that's not inbuilt anymore. So that's going to be interesting.
I'm here.
The J. Edgar is looking to finish off that Shredder turret.
Engaging target.
Okay, there's a structure exposure.
Critical hit, Commander.
Ready for
The
orders.
Striker is going to help with that.
Roger.
Okay, Shredder turret's dead. Fantastic.
Hostile removed.
And let's finish off this guy. Can we get up to somewhere where we have some form of LOS? Kinda.
Treadnought.
Kinda. We can do something along the lines of this. We're better off with Artemis 4 LRMs. Okay. That's mostly just armor peppering there. That's fine.
Receiving you.
And the Maxim is going to light this guy up. We could, in theory, go for this leg. That was a lot of damage. We also hit our friend a little bit
My
there.
armor is getting ripped off.
Okay, the Black Knight gets up. Maybe should have reserved the Maxim now that I think about it. But it ends up not mattering. That's an interesting choice to go for the Archer. Certainly not a choice that I would have made. This is considered side arc.
Let's move.
We can't fire the ERPPC this round. But that's still a good amount of armor shred. We'll take that.
How'd that taste? Watch those heat levels.
Oh, your heat levels are lower. You're fine. Now might be a reasonable time to do this, but really, this alpha is unviable.
Confirmed.
We need to address that heat level. There's no doubt about that.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Our Panther can close in up over here.
Coordinates received.
Light him up.
Another hit like that, and you're toast.
I wouldn't mind getting my hands on that Black Knight. There's no doubt about that. Both of these are side arc. Awkward.
Position confirmed.
Oh, and we missed the kick. Sad. Okay, well, we'll see what we can get.
Failed to connect.
Black Knight moves now. Fires on the Vulcan side arc. Awkward. He could have melee'd our rear arc, and that would have been a lot more dangerous.
Aye, aye.
The Archer can light him on up. Artemis 4 is the way to go here. This would overheat us a little, but I'm willing to take that risk. And down goes the Black Knight again. Oh, actually, he ejects. Fine. We'll happily take that. So the J. Edgar is going to come around over here and start working on this building.
Affirmative.
Excellent. I was hoping that that would kill that building.
Commander.
The Maxim can come up over here and work on this one.
On my way.
I don't know that it's going to be able to kill this, but it can do a lot of damage. Yeah, it's not dead, but that's okay.
You.
The Striker will finish it off.
Locking on target.
Oh, it actually lived. Okay, that's awkward.
Ready for orders.
Well, the Vulcan will finish it off then.
Roger.
Guaranteed. I still find it a little weird that you can't melee buildings, but whatever.
Brought it down, Commander.
Okay,
I'm here.
now the blackjack will focus on one of these two, and it's this one.
Fire in.
Okay, for a second there I thought we missed that, but we did not.
I hear ya.
Panther, go ahead and fire.
You betcha.
Nice.
What do you need?
And the guillotine.
Here we go.
Light him up. Not quite a kill yet, but the archer will finish the job. Just the single LRM-20.
Leopard inbound.
There we go.
Commander. I'll meet you at the LZ.
As expected, took about 10 minutes. And let's get out of here. We should have some reasonable salvage from that. I wouldn't mind that Black Knight. Maybe the Valkyrie too, depending on the hard points. I'd have to look at that. But I don't think we got a full mech out of any of that. And we took very little damage. Repairing the harasser will not take much at all. Wow. Look at these stacked up. Is that an undocumented change? 4 rifleman parts for a single salvage? Yeah, we'll take that. 3 Black Knight parts? This is the 4th Black Knight part. If that's a change, that's a big change. Before we choose anything else, I'm not too interested in the sniper artillery. Is there anything else in here that's just super duper good? We have an Engine Core 300 in stock. Standard heat sinks. There's nothing in there that's super duper good. I think we're just going to take these Valkyrie 2 parts. That's a ludicrous amount of mech parts. We don't get a full mech out of any of that, but even so. Okay, this large laser, we do not need. This narc launcher, we've got one. A pair of regular PPCs, I'll pass on that. We'll keep the sniper artillery around for now since we got it. Generic armor we can get rid of. A cockpit voice gives +1 initiative. We'll keep that just in case we need it for anything. Same with an endosteel structure. We don't currently have one of those. An Engine Core 120 we can get rid of. An Engine Core 300 we can get rid of. 10 regular heat sinks. Get out of here. 3 generic structures. No thanks. AC-20 incendiary ammo. We'll keep that. LRM ammo generic we've got plenty of. Narc beacon ammo we'll keep, and SRM counter missile, so AMS ammo. I don't hate that. We'll keep that around. Okay. So we've got a couple of mechs we know we need to look at, right? We know we need to look at the Vulcan because of the mag shot issue, where apparently they changed it so that mag shot ammo is no longer innate to the weapon. I can understand why. The mag shot was a really attractive weapon at 1 ton. Like, barely any heat, good damage output, and with the ammo built in, very, very attractive as a weapon. Basically, it's a medium laser, but it's a ballistic. Super, super good. And then we need to address the heat levels on the Blackjack. Okay, let's check into the heat levels here. Now, we knew that this would be pretty heat inefficient, right? I would have loved to change this to double heat sinks, but we didn't have a kit and we didn't have double heat sinks to put in. Now we do. So we're going to drop all of these regular heat sinks that we've put in here. And we're just going to see how this ends up looking. I would love to get a second clan ERPPC in here. Is there a weight differential? It weighs 6 tons compared to 7. Yeah. So a second clan ERPPC would be fantastic to get in here. Yes, our heat efficiency is hot garbage right now. So we'll put in a double heatsink kit. Did that go in? No, it didn't. We'll put in a double heatsink kit. And right now, bare minimum, do we have any free heatsinks in this? We do. 4 of these heatsinks are free. That's awkward for us. That's very awkward for us. Okay. Weight-wise, we're still going to struggle with this, right? But I'm interested in seeing what 4 double heat sinks do in comparison. That's already an improvement. It's not great, but it's an improvement. Are there more double heat sinks in the store? Not exactly. We could potentially put in a engine heatsink plus, though. Do we have one on our hands right now? I'm not sure we currently have one available. How much was that heatsink plus 3? 825K. That's pretty expensive. But at the same time, that's pretty good. I'm going to pick one up.
New equipment available.
It's a lot of money. I'm aware of this. But we can just plop this right on in here. That does, of course, use up 3 of those tons. And we're already far more heat efficient than we were. Now, I would still love to get more double heat sinks in here. For right now, we'll confirm this. Well, we're 5 tons underweight still. I mean, we could, for some reason, toss in like a temporary ER large laser. That's a 5 ton, so we can do that. And then we can like toggle between the ER PPCs and the ER large laser as heat efficiency requires. But eventually the idea is to replace that with more double heat sinks when we get them. Too many internal heat sinks. Sorry, what? Three out of 0. Do we need to upgrade? Do we need to upgrade the engine core? That was unexpected. How do we get those internal heat sinks then? This is currently a 160. This is not going to fit, obviously. But if we toss in an engine core 300... Yeah. So this would be 3 out of 2. So we can't use the engine heatsink plus 3. That makes me sad. Okay, noted. So we want the engine core 160 back in here for now. This gives us 3 tons. We could just drop the endo steel structure for right now. And then get that back later. It's an option. It's not necessarily a great one, and we'll use this engine heatsink plus 3 in something. Don't get me wrong. So that is something that we could do. We have an FCS energy accuracy. Now, do PPCs count for that? I'm not sure they do. We'll find out. Regardless, this is not necessarily an upgrade. This is kind of a side grade. But I'm going to max out this armor for now. And we'll call that good temporarily. This mech is not really going to be utilized for a little while until we get more double heat sinks. But we'll do that for now. And then the Vulcan. And yeah, we're going to have to work more on that blackjack once we get more heat sinks. But I want to find some place to use that engine heat sink. Maybe. I don't think the Vulcan is the place to do that. But. Okay. Uses mag shot ammo. Yeah, they changed that at some point then. But we have 2 tons remaining here. This is half a ton. Okay, so they dropped the weight of the mag shot. But it now needs mag shot ammo, which I'm not sure that we have. Because it didn't exist before now. So we might not be able to use those mag shots at all currently. Yeah, we can't. Okay. That's a little bit annoying, honestly, that they'd make that change. But, okay, whatever. I suppose we could put in something other than the mag shots. Got 2 tons. We could put in machine guns. If they're not great, we've only got the 1. We could upgrade this from a small laser to a medium pulse laser. That's fine. And then we'd have half a ton remaining. Or roughly. Change this to a medium laser, diverse optics. Drop the ferrofibrous, but that's 1.13 tons. Now we could theoretically put in a different engine heatsink here. We could fit the +3 into this, but I'm not going to. And there's a reason for that, because we don't honestly need it. What do we want to do with that extra half ton? Now that our mag shots are unusable. We could use flamers instead. Internal ammo in there. Half a ton. How much was that claw? Do we have a hand actuator? We don't. Does this require a hand actuator? Melee hand actuator. Yeah. So this would not work because we don't have a hand actuator. Okay. What else could we think about? Well, that's a question, isn't it? I suppose we could go with an IFF jammer. No reason not to. What else can we put in here for half a ton? Other than a mag shot. Where did the mag shots even go in this? Wait, no, seriously. Where did the mag shots... Oh, they're right here. Never mind. I'm a moron. Mag shot ammo. I don't suppose there's any in the store. Nope. Okay. If there's no mag shot ammo in the store... We could try to cram an LBX AC-10 on here, but that's a terrible idea. We could try to jam an Ultra AC-5 on here. That might be funny. Or a light rotary rifle. 6 tons. I don't really like that concept, though. A machine gun weighs half a ton, but we'd need to get ammo on there. We could drop this down from a medium pulse laser down to another medium laser. And then a machine gun, and then we can grab ourselves a little bit of machine gun ammo. It's LMG ammo. So we'd need like a ton of machine gun ammo. Like that. It's not great. It was much better with mag shots. I guess we'll do it though, and it'll be fine for now. Once again, the Vulcan is probably in the process of being phased out if we're not weight restricted. However, I do want to address this guillotine. We'll refit this. We've currently got ourselves double heat sinks in this, and that's all well and good, but what if we were to find a way to put engine heat sinks +3 in here? That puts us 2.813 tons overweight. And then we can drop 2 heat sinks like this and drop this medium laser. Now we've currently got the bolt-on rocket. We could also potentially do like a handheld MML. 6 tons handheld. Oh, we could almost do that. 1.5 ton that the bolt-on is taking. We could take a chainsaw, put that on there, but it needs a free hand actuator that we don't have. Okay, what other handhelds could we potentially put on here? We could drop the bolt-on rockets and put on the handheld MML. It does come with 140 internal ammo, and it fires 10 turns of round, or 10 turns of ammo. Yeah. I think that's probably better than the bolt-on rocket. That's 90 total damage compared to 35 or 350 total damage there. We'll take the handheld MML. 2 free hand actuators, of course. I'm a moron. These are handheld. They need hand actuators. This one also needs a hand actuator. So, yeah, we're going to continue with the bolt-ons then. Where did I put those? Oh, it would be in here. Bolt-ons. Okay. So, I mean, this is an option. I'm not sure it's a great one. It does free up a couple of heat sinks, but not enough to cancel what we've done on the Blackjack. We'll have to come back to those. And it is slightly more heat efficient, but it does drop that medium laser. Now, technically, we don't need these jump jets anymore. That would free up an additional 2 tons, which would allow us to put these heat sinks back, which would make us much more heat efficient. I don't hate that. We're a little underweight, but that's okay. And can we actually run this heatsink? Oh, it has to be out of 2. Awkward. Very awkward.
New equipment available.
Okay, I bought that in. We're going to need to make some money, obviously. But we can make use of this. So we put the engine heatsink plus 2 here. And that gives us 1 ton remaining. And then that allows us to put this medium laser back. We're still more heat efficient. This is still an upgrade. So we'll do that. We're slightly underweight, but that's acceptable. I want to check in on the Archer before we're done here. Because I want to see if we can get that heatsink plus 3 in here. I don't think we can. What's our free... Yeah, we can't have additional internal heat sinks here. Noted. We'll find a home for that eventually, though. We do have half a ton available, and a lot of that will go into armor, to be sure. We'll need to max this on out. Excellent. So we have about a 1/4 ton remaining. I'd love to slot in an extra heatsink. What if we did? What if we removed this small backup laser, dropped a little bit of weight in these legs, like that, and put in 1 more heatsink here? Just to be a little bit more heat efficient on those LRMs. I like it. Okay, and with that, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. In next episode, we're going to repair and head out again. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I'll see you all next time, where hopefully we'll find a home for that heatsink plus 3.